Hello YouTube, this is NASCAR 48 WW2 Buff here with the INORL Lowe's Nationwide Series Race 10 here at Dover International Speedway. 42 cars are ready to try to pull out a win. Last week's winner, William Duncan, starting around 11th to 13th back here. He is your points leader also. Then Austin Talley, who's second in points by 83 though, is starting way back. Actually, right next to him, I just noticed that. And Tony Blazer, who's third in points, and he's 84 points behind William Duncan. He's starting a little bit farther back. And on lap 7, we will have 2 laps of silence for Pearl Harbor, which happened on December 7th, 1941, 7:56 a.m. in the morning. The first Japanese plane flew over the harbor, and you pretty much know what happened from there on. 2,700 Americans were killed on that day, and it pisses me off that it goes in vain, to tell you the truth. It just pisses me off. And anyways, another thing is I'm a little bit sick, so I might not be as active in this race, but I'll try to be. It is my favorite track. But Bridget Beaulieu has the pole and Aaron Mason is on the outside pole. And let's get ready for our starting command here at
Drivers, Dover. Start your engines!
As these 42 cars are starting up their engine, let's see who's starting the top 10. Bridget Beaulieu first, Aaron Mason second. Aaron Mason, he has to get up. John Wilson third, Joseph Bryant fourth, Charles Jackson fifth, JT Teal sixth, Kalsonowski seventh, Nicholas Guerrero not 10th, and Charles Sanford 9th. And we're gonna go to the green here at Dover International Speedway. Bridget Beaulieu will take us to the green. And Bridget Beaulieu got out to a pretty far lead over Aaron Mason, but Aaron Mason is starting to reel her back in with John Wilson right there also. Sorry about that. And Charles Jackson is going to be back here in fourth, with Kalsonowski going to take fifth over Joseph Bryant. And we got a 3 wide back here. You got to be careful coming off turn 4. That ain't the nicest turn, and I'll tell you that from past experience. Oh, and they might go 4 wide off that turn. Getting close to it. They're shaking and baking back here. They're driving Ricky Bobby style, looks like. Gotta be careful. Dylan Young and Gene Sanford. Gotta be careful just coming off that corner. Whoa, Gene Sanford, James Qualls, Dylan Young, and Hayden Klein almost went around. Get back up to the front here. Man, these top 4 cars really pulled out to a lead, with Bridget Beaulieu still able to hold it over Aaron Mason, with John Wilson second and Charles Jackson now caught up in fourth. Pit stops could be a big factor today. They probably will. Sticking on board with John Wilson here. This track can get pretty hard to pass sometimes. It's hard to catch and pass. You can get up to him, but you just can't pull a pass unless it's on the back or front straightaway. But here comes John Wilson. He's going to try to pull one for second. See how hard he loses momentum in that corner. Because you have to slow down, not to rub up into Aaron Mason and put him in the wall. Now Charles Jackson going to go by Aaron Mason. And possibly try to go by Mason, John Wilson. But Kalsonowski now going to go around Aaron Mason. Pretty much once you get stuck on that high side, you lose a lot of positions. And look who it is, last week's winner and your points leader, William Duncan. He's back here in 6th. Now going to be 5th. And Aaron Mason will fall back to 6th. That's not really Tony Blazer working his way up with Austin Talley right there behind him. Remember, these are some major championship contenders. Austin Talley, Tony Blazer, and William Duncan. Get on board with Tony here. That's a good crash shot right there. And man, that's a great shot as you see all these cars zoom by off that corner. Oh, they were stacking up for a 3-wide between William Duncan and Aaron Mason and John Wilson. William Duncan, he's going to go for a 4th, I believe, here. Yep, 4th. Now Aaron Mason going to pass John Wilson. With Nicholas Guerrero and Joseph Bryant joining in. Oh, I think I may have saw a wreck back here. Nope, they're good, but they're going to go 3-wide off the corner. Got to be careful because their tires are downright dead almost already. Kevin Orr running back here after he was okay at that wild and violent Michigan wreck where he was in the catch fence jumping out of control. He was okay. Same with John Wilson, almost forgot about him. He was in that catch fence also. Get the back here. See some cars struggling like Ben Paul, Richard Johnson, Derek Drayward, Henry Sanford, Jaden Gary Lurd, Dylan Young, and Brendan Patterson. Bridget Beaulieu just, man, pulling out to a huge lead. Almost 1 1/4 of a second lead. She's hauling some ass. Man, she's way far out there. And Kyle Sinofsky and William Duncan battling back here. 2 good friends. KSR versus Penske here. Will William Duncan try to make a pass? Here he comes. And he's going to get the position. Now we might have a battle for 4th here between Aaron Mason and Charles Jackson. Are they getting ready to make a move? Here comes Charles Jackson on the 4th. Is he going to get there? With John Wilson right back there also. He wants to get his butt back up to the front. Looks like Charles is hitting some ground. He might not make a move. It looks like the outside line is better here at Dover. But now John Wilson going to try to make a move on Charles Jackson. With Joseph Bryant joining the battle with Charles Sanford. And Brian James joining it also. And Blazer at R10, he's trying to stay in front of Austin Talley so he can take that 2nd position in points. But he has to worry about William Duncan as let's get up to the front here. Not much racing going on really. But he has to try to stay in front of William Duncan because William Duncan's first in points by 83 points. And William's having another great day here at Dover. Man, most cars are running single file here. It's not going to get antsy until pit stops. That's probably what it's going to change up. And Bridget Beaulieu is almost out to a 2-second lead. Have you seen any car dominate like this? Just absolutely dominating. It'll probably be maybe 2.5-second lead by the time pit stops come. And that could be a big help when pit stops come. Lost some ground that time though. Maybe she's wearing out those tires too fast. And battle for 5th here. Joseph Bryant, Charles Jackson, and John Wilson. Oh, Oh, John Wilson almost got loose right there and spun out, but he did get okay through that corner. And we're gonna go 3 wide. Gotta be careful of turn 2 especially. Ryan James running the same with Tony Blazer, but Tony's on the outside now. That's not where you want to be. Well, coming off turn 2 wise, but off turn 4, it's a dominating line. Sorry about that. I got a little bit of a cough because I'm sick. Tony Blazer's still out in front. My mouse just died for a split second, but came back. Get back up in front here. The field is pretty spread out. You could possibly start lapping. Oh no, we're gonna have pit stops and whoa! Oh, there they go! Wreck! Brendan Patterson, Derek Drayward, Ben Paul, Dylan Young, Richard Johnson, Henry Sanford. Oh, Luke Walker, Christopher Harley. Gotta be worried about the rest of the field coming around. Oh, Bridget Bellew, William Duncan, Joseph Bryant. They're all gonna get heavy damage. The leaders. That's a heartbreak for them. Bridget Bellew out to a 2-second lead and just gonna get slammed in the back. That is a heartbreak. The caution is out, and who is your leader? They're saying the 15 of Jeremy McMurray is your leader, with Fritz Lukenther second, Peter Saviano third, JT Teal fourth, Mason Wood fifth, James Qualls sixth. These drivers still have to pit. Let's see these 6 pit right here. William Duncan has just retired. Same with Joseph Bryant. That is a heartbreak for those drivers. And now this is the urge for Tony Blazer and Austin Talley to try to take away the points lead from William Duncan. That is a heartbreak. Just to go down like that. And I'll take it to see what went wrong here at Dover. And we are back. Just when they stack up to go in the pits here, it's pretty hard to get in, and Luke Walker gonna get smushed between him and Christopher Harley, but Brendan Patterson's gonna really kind of stack it up here. That's where most drivers get their damage. Ben Paul, Dylan Young, Richard Johnson, Henry Sanford, they're all getting damage here. And Richard Johnson gets stuck right here for some reason. He couldn't get that car back going, but here comes Bridget Bellew. Trying to slow down, almost had it, just almost had it. Just bam! William Duncan slams in, then Joseph Bryant and Charles Sanford was able to miss that. Let's take an onboard with William here. The points leader, but probably not after this race. Take you back to the green, and what a heartbreak for these 3 drivers. Your leader's taken out after a wreck trying to get in pit road. And we're back. Bridget Bellew is still your race leader with only 2 retired cars, William Duncan and Joseph Bryant. Everybody's on the lead lap, but 9 are really kind of the only ones on the lead lap because everybody in front of them is on the tail end of the lead lap. That's kind of weird, but it is what it is, and Bridget Bellew is still holding the race lead here under caution. But can she hold it with that extensive rear end damage? With Brody Talley second, Jeremy McMurray third, Fritz Lukenther fourth, Peter Saviano fifth, Charles Sanford sixth, JT Teal seventh, Mason Wood eighth, James Qualls ninth, and Kyle Sanowski 10th. And we're going to go back to the green here at Dover with Bridget Bellew leading. And this Toyota's going to get ready to fire up. Kind of weird being in the back for the start of the restart. Not used to that. Bellew's still holding the speed though. It is only rear end and it just might not get the best fuel mileage now. She is still keeping up with the field. But Brody Talley wants the lead. Can he get it? And yes, he will get it. Oh, Jeremy Murray looking to take it away, though. And we're almost halfway. Jeremy Murray in second, Fritz third. Looks like an onboard with Peter Saviano here, though. Still able to hold it barely, though he has 4 fast cars right on his back bumper. And we have just passed halfway, but you know, these lap cars are giving Brody a hard time to get past them and try to, get past them and get the distance between him and Jeremy McMurray and Fritz Lucander and Peter Saviano. Oh! Jeremy McMurray almost came down to him, and we're going to have 3 wide with the lap car there. This could be close. Now Fritz Lucander is going to assume the second position. While these guys are battling, that allows Brody Talley to pull away and try to put some distance and some lap cars between him and the second place driver. Oh, Fritz Lucander is going to pass that car he tried to put in between them. But he is still putting some ground on him. Checking back at the front for like 10th and stuff. At the battle for 10th is Kosnowski, Aaron Mason, and Brian James. Will Aaron Mason try to pull a move here? The one thing that these drivers want the most right here, these drivers up in front of the leaders, is for a caution to come out, because then they would be back on the lead lap. Brody Talley still holding the race lead, trying to catch up to Richard Johnson and pass him and put some lap traffic between him and Fritz Lucander. Brody Talley, that unsponsored number 10 Toyota, doing a great job today. His brother Austin Talley's doing great in the point standings. How about the Talleys this season, actually? Oh, Fritz Lucander caught back up to him with Peter Saviano there also. Lap traffic is really giving Brody a hard time. He's probably really getting pissed into that car right now. Let's take an onboard from here. And man, Fritz Lucander is all over the back bumper of that number 10 Toyota. And Fritz Lucander is looking to make a move here. Didn't make it just quite yet. Jeremy McMurray's trying to make a move on Saviano. Was trying to make a move on Saviano. But these 3 are really hard battling. Well, these 2 actually. So the field's all stacked up for these lap cars, but here comes Fritz Lucander for first now. And Fritz Lucander will take the first position, but Peter Saviano taking second now. Fritz Lucander's had a pretty rough season. Flipped that Phoenix, we all know that. Race number 2 flipped that Phoenix, and ever since then he's run downhill. Whoa, he got slowed up right there a little bit, but Peter Saviano going to take that second position away from Brody Talley, and now he might try to make a move on Fritz Lucander. Take it back up to the 10th position here. Looks like Brian James took the 10th position over Kyle Sadowski, and Kyle Sadowski takes his 11th, Nicholas Guerrero at 12. And look who is battling up here, Austin Talley and Tony Blazer. Because now I think they're battling for the points lead actually. William Duncan is going to finish 41st, so that means that these 2 are probably battling for the points lead here because they're only 1 point separating these two. And Tony has to catch up to Austin here. It looks like he's catching him. Sticking back up to the front though. Until... Oh! Wreck! Peter Saviano! Jeremy McMurray! Bridget Bellew! Derek Drayward. And here comes the rest of the field though. Oh, but they're far enough away. But these two are wrecked. But actually, Brian James might get to them in time. Pull up, pull up. Oh, that's close! That was close. Oh, what is this? Tristan Trevitt and Gary Lurd almost hit that inside wall right there. And I'll take it to the caution to see what went wrong here at Lowe. Now we are back, and this is a 3 wide for second. Brody Talley, Jeremy McMurray, and Peter Saviano. And let's see what went wrong here. Oh, it looks like Jeremy McMurray is slowing up. Brody Talley gets into him. Peter Saviano is an innocent bystander. And man, Brody Talley was almost lucky to really get away with that without any damage. Almost lucky. Jeremy McMurray gonna take a hard hit in the wall. Then Derek Drayward and Bridget Bellew here. I guess they're trying to slow down for the red. Bridget Bellew gonna get into the back of Derek Drayward, and around they go, and then Peter Saviano slams back into them. Well, let's take an onboard with Jeremy McMurray, your Las Vegas winner. Then Gary Lurd and Tristan Trevitt, we saw them kind of get a little antsy right there. Let's see what happened here to these two. Oh, it looks like they were just trying to slow down. And sometimes at Dover, it's a pretty slick track. So when you're trying to slow down, you get no rear grip. And these two just did it simultaneously, and they were just friggin' lucky. Gary Lurd maybe gets a piece of the wall, maybe bending the fender a little bit, but no harm. And let's get back up front for the end of this race. And man, a lot of cars' butts just got saved. And let's get to the end of the race. And we are back. Mason Wood is your race leader. Peter Saviano has retired. 32 cars left on the lead lap. 26 left behind the leader. The other couple cars are on the tail end of the lead lap. 39 cars left in the race, and Mason Wood is your race leader. That's a change of events here. Fritz Lukender second, James Qualls third, JT Teal fourth, Charles Sanford fifth, Brody Talley sixth, Brian James seventh, Austin Talley eighth, Tony Blazer ninth, and Bridget Bellew 10th. Keep an eye on Tony Blazer and Austin Talley. They're fighting for championship points here. But we're going to go back to the green here at Dover for the final laps of this race. Here for the Pearl Harbor 300. And whoa, Mason Wood gets already far away from Fritz Lukender right here. He's right there behind him, and whoa! Henry Sanford! That was a hard hit! Hopefully he is okay, but that was a hard hit. Tony Blazer has a piece of it. Oh, Tony Blazer may be involved. And these drivers just got saved. But Tony Blazer, oh, that's bad for him. He may have been involved. It looks like there might be a little bit of damage. Yep, he has a little bit of damage, but I'm going to take you to see what went wrong here at Dover. One thing I would like to say, Henry Sanford was the only car on that last caution, not the pit. And it looks like just bam, fuel out right there, and he's just gonna slow way down, stack up the field, come down on the Mason Wood, and watch us hit. Oh gosh, that's a hard hit. Then, oh yep, that is where Tony Blazer got his damage. I was right about him getting damaged. Tristan Trivet involved, and just a huge stack up for a lot of cars. And oh, that is a heartbreak for Tony Blazer, Jordan Eppolito, and Henry Sanford. Let's see this full time though. See how hard that hit for Henry Sanford's was. Let's take an onboard with Tony Blazer as his championship points lead, or hopes at a championship's points lead after this race, are just vanished. Now let's see it on board with Jordan Eppolito in the 11 twig. As he took a pretty hard lick also. Hopefully all these drivers are okay, and I'll take you back to the green here at Dover for the final laps. And we are back. Nicholas Guerrero, Jordan Eppolito, and Henry Sanford have all retired. We have 30 cars left on the lead lap. Mason Wood is first. Fritz Lukather is all the way back here in second, and look at the cars in between them. Fritz Lukather, he needs a Cinderella story to kind of win this race. Bordy Talley third, JT Teal fourth, James Close fifth, Charles Sanford sixth, Derek Trevor, Tyson Ross seventh, Ryan James eighth, Austin Talley ninth, and Kyle Sinowski 10th. And Tony Blazer, after that little incident, Austin Talley's in 9th, Tony Blazer's in 19th. That's going to hurt Tony Blazer's points standing. And Mason Wood will take us back to the green for the final laps here at Dover. He has this one in the bag. And I can't believe I just said that. Lap 54 out of 60 now. Fritz Lukather needs a miracle to catch up to Mason Wood here because there's so many lap cars in between him and Mason Wood. Oh, but this might be the thing. If Kevin Orich goes under there and Mason Wood can't get back to the inside, he's going to get brake trained, and that might allow Fritz Lukather to catch up. Oh, he might catch up just yet. And that would be a story if he could catch up with him. Here comes Fritz Lukather for the lead here soon. Here comes Fritz Lukather for the lead. How about that? Getting past all those cars between them. Oh, he has to get under him first though. But here he comes for the lead. Fritz Lukather's going for first with JT Teal in third back there. Don't forget about him. Oh, but Mason Wood cleared him though. Oh, Bridge Appeal, you're coming out of the pits. Was there a caution? No, it's still green. Mason Wood only has a couple more laps to fend off these drivers, and we have pit stops. They always hit at the worst moment for these drivers. Can they make it on fuel? Oh, Fritz Lukather going under with JT Teal there also. 3-car battle for the lead. Can they make it on fuel? Oh, Fritz Lukather, JT Teal pitting with Mason Wood. Austin Talley staying out. Can he get a win? just needs to make it on fuel with Tyson Broad right back there in second, and then Brian James and John Wilson and the 5 of Seth Cole. And Austin Talley not pinning that time by Tyson Broad right back there second. Can he catch him in time? Caution is out! Wait, no, that is not the caution car. Oh my, yes, now it is! Oh my god! Oh no, huge pileup! Who was the winner of this race? Austin Talley involved. I think it's gonna be Jaden Gary-Lurd, I think, might get the win. And Jaden Gary-Lurd will come off that final corner, and I'm pretty sure he's the winner. What the? Just no comment. What went wrong? And Jaden Gary-Lurd is your leader. How about that? We haven't talked about him all day, really, and just like a snap, he's up there. Is this Jacob Lawler's cousin or something? Just where did they come from? Seth Cole involved, just a lot of cars involved. Brian James, Brendan Patterson, Sam Young, Connor Breton, Jeremy McMurray. Just congrats to Jaden Gary-Lurd, and I'll take you to see what went wrong here at Dover. What majorly went wrong here at Dover. And we are back, and this is how it all started. They're battling out of the pits. Dylan Young's going to spin Charles Sanford here. Charles Sanford going to take a nice little hit into the outside wall. Dylan Young gets by. Then this happens. Watch this hit. Bam! Austin Talley just slams into that 09. The 09's flying through the air. Tyson Broad involved. Same with Brian James. Kyle Sosnowski involved. John Wilson. Seth Cole. Bridget Beaulieu. Just so many cars. Just, oh, here's a good view of it. Just so many cars. Derek Drayward flipping over somebody. Pichu Walker. And just the rest of the field here. And this was just in a perfect spot for a camera angle. And there's Jaden Gary-Lurd just jamming his way through here. And he's going to be your winner. And then, oh, there goes the 36. And Brendan Patterson up on the wall. And that was pretty much it there. A lot of cars going to leave after that one. Let's see this full time. Real speed off that corner. And we're just going to see all this wreck happen as they come off this corner. Now let's get one more view of that. Let's take an onboard with the 09 of Charles Sanford here. Luckily, he's okay now. Let's take it on board with the 15 of Jeremy McMurray. Jesus. Like, that was just hard. Now, let's take a let's take it on over Brendan Patterson now. Because he just got slammed in the back. And he will come to rest on the side of that car. Now let's get this full speed one more time on the 4 Tyson Broad on a helicopter mode, and I just failed at getting that Just gotta rewind it here. Now let's see it full speed helicopter mode. Stupid bridge is in the way. And I'll take you to the finishing results here for Dover. Hopefully everybody's okay. And we are back. Congratulations to Jaden Garylord after starting 35th. Did you hear that? 35th. Congratulations to him on leading only one lap. And it happened to be the final lap. With John Wilson second, Connor Breton third, Hayden Klein fourth, Willem Schultz fifth, Luke Walker sixth, Jerry Guerrero seventh, Austin Talley eighth, Tyson Broad ninth, and Brian James 10th. And the rest of your finishing results. And Tony Blazer all the way back in 34th, and man, his championship chances at a lead after this race just went out the door. Now let's see the season standings. Next week I'll see you guys at Rockingham, by the way. That ought to be a fun race. And Austin Talley did take over the points lead with William Duncan second, Connor Breton third, Tony Blazer fourth, Bridget Bailey fifth, Christopher Harley sixth, Nicholas Guerrero seventh, John Wilson eighth, Jeremy McMurray ninth, and Charles Jackson rounding out the top 10. The rest of your finishing results. Well, not finishing results. Oh man, I'm just off today. Sickness does crazy things to your mind. Season standings. And your Rookie of the Year battle for Season 1 going on right now. It looks like the leader in that is still Brendan Patterson over Tyson Broad. So, he's keeping that lead pretty well kept, if you ask me. Congratulations to Jaden Garylord. He is one of the rookies, and that rookie will get a win here in the INORL Lowe's Nationwide Series. Congratulations to him, and I'll see you guys next week at Rockingham. See you till then. Please comment, like, and subscribe. For the drivers who haven't commented 2 out of 5 races, your time is up. You have 2 days to comment on 2 out of 5 races. See you till then. NASCAR 48 WW2 Bus signing off.